What up, Mikey Scrooge? Good friend Michael here for another video game pickups video. Sorry last week wasn't here for a video. Just didn't have enough stuff for the pickups. I had backlogged quite a few videos for my video game pickups videos, but unfortunately, I kind of, the collecting it sort of went down a little bit just because I was looking for the more higher end games and couldn't buy too many at a time. I maybe bought like one a week, and doing a video just on one game per week, that's just, you're not going to want to tune in for that. But I got a mess of games today, one accessory that I ordered, and I got actually some really sweet anniversary gifts from my wife. So I can't wait to show you those. I'm going to show you those last, just because they're so awesome, and I want you to stick around the video for that. So without further ado, let's get started. So most of these games came from, well, actually not most, but I'd say half of the games came from Second Chance, and then the other half of the games came from various Game Stops around our area. So here we go. So the first few games I will talk about all came from Second Chance. So first off, I got Zelda the Minish Cap. Been looking for this game for quite a long time. I love Zelda games. I did not used to actually like Zelda games. I never, and it was, I don't know why. I think I just didn't want to play them. I wasn't into like the adventure type games. But the first time I played Legend of Zelda for the NES, I loved it. And then Link to the Past, like that blew me away. I haven't played the ones for the 64 yet. I am working toward that. I am playing through my collection, trying to get there. It's not like I'm struggling to get there. I'm just enjoying my collection. So, I mean, you can understand that as a gamer. All right, a couple more Game Boy Advance games here. I got Advance Wars. This, I think, is like kind of like one of those tactical war games where you move your army around, and then they will shoot and battle the other army. I think that's how it goes. I saw the video, or I saw that Metal Jesus Rocks talked about it a long time ago on his channel with Game Boy Advance Hidden Gems. I loved seeing that game, so I was like, oh, I'm going to pick that up. So I'm glad that he does those Hidden Gems videos. All right, next one I was actually going to get this for the Super Nintendo. I was going to get like I was going to get a translated version to English from Japanese, but it was going to cost like $40 to get that. Well, I saw this game, I saw it for $15 for the Game Boy Advance, and I was like, well, I'll get it. That's Mega Man and Bass. This was originally released in Japan for the Super Nintendo, but they have made I keep saying fan. They've made English translations of the game for the Super Nintendo, and there are like places you can go and buy those online. It was going to cost like $30-40 or so. I saw that for $15 and was like, well, I can play it on my Game Boy player on the GameCube. I figured, what the heck, why not? I mean, I'm just playing on my TV still, so it's not like it really matters. All right, and then the last one I got was a Game Boy, I believe this Game Boy Color game, Mega Man Extreme. I had Mega Man Extreme 2, hadn't got the first one yet. It's for the Game Boy, so I'm glad to have that in my collection. This next game, I wanted to play a long time ago when it was originally released for the Nintendo 64. Unfortunately, I could never find it in the area. This is when Blockbuster used to be around, if any of you remember Blockbuster. I went to Blockbuster looking for this game, did not have it. Could not find it in stores anywhere either to purchase, to buy. So basically, I've been waiting to play this game for 17 years. And it's not like it's a fantastic game or anything. It's just a regular old sports game, but it's one of the only tennis games released for Nintendo 64 besides Mario Tennis. That's All-Star Tennis 99. Yes, this was a game I was looking for. I was really excited to see it. Immediately asked if I, could get this. Of course, they're going to say yes. I mean, why not? But it's got Michael Chang on the cartridge cover of it. Yes, it's not a spectacular game. I've read the reviews of it, but I love sports games, so I'm really happy to have that in my collection. And that's the thing. It's like you can get excited about picking up a game that, is just not great, or a game that, is one where you're like, why would you get excited over it? But we all have those games where it's like, oh my gosh, I want that game. I've been wanting to play that game forever. Oh, I remember playing that game. And it's not one of those like titles that everybody knows about, like Super Mario Brothers 3 or Link to the Past, Zelda Link to the Past, but one of those more obscure ones that maybe a lot of people haven't heard about. All right, this last one or this next one I'm gonna show you, not last one, is a fighting game for the Dreamcast, and I know they re-released it later as well, and it's one of those hard to find games, and that's Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's a great fighting game. You do like 3-person team battles in here. I was trying to find out which one was the best Marvel vs. Capcom game, and I kept reading everyone was saying Marvel vs. Capcom 2, so that's why I wanted to grab that one. I know it came out on another system as like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like Age of Heroes or whatever it was. But original Dreamcast, I was like, I'm in. So that was the only one I was looking for Marvel vs. Capcom. There's like just some series. It's like I want to just play the best game in it. And that's fine with me. All right, next mess of games all came from GameStop. So without further ado, let's get started. Farming Simulator 15. So if you've played like Harvest Moon, I mean, you know about farming, but this is a little bit different because you're going to use like the big, if you live in like a rural area and you see all these farm vehicles like tractors and combines, you're going to get to use these in this game. You're going to get to raise animals as well. And I got this for a cheaper price than what they actually had at GameStop. They actually had the wrong sticker on it. They had Farming Simulator, the regular Farming Simulator sticker on it instead of Farming Simulator 15. So I saved about $50 on it, so that was good. All right, next one is a game that was a Hidden Gems game for the Wii that Metal Jesus Rocks talked about once again. Just watching those videos have, opened up a whole new mess of games to look for when I'm out looking for games that look interesting to me. And I'm not sure if I'm going to say this first name right, but it's Kororimpa Marble Mania, or you can just call it Marble Mania. Now, this game, I bought it for $10, but now apparently it's about a $25 game. It shot up in price a lot. And I saw this one time at a Meijer's, and I was going to buy it, but I couldn't remember if I had it or not. And so I didn't buy it, and I was like, oh, great, that's terrible. I could have easily had it. But now I found it, and I got it again. I got it for $10, like I said. And I saw it was rising in price. I was like, oh, gosh, now if I find it, it's going to be like $15 more expensive than what I saw it the first time. But, yeah, you get to control marbles in here. And it looks like on the back you get to control like a panda or a cat one. So you got different like animal marbles, I guess. It looks pretty sweet. Not gonna lie about that. Definitely, it looks like you do like different like tracks in there, so that looks really cool as well. All right, got one more Wii game here. This came from Second Chance. Nothing spectacular. Just got Arcade Zone. I don't know. I just love playing arcade games. That's all I can say. And what better way you can play them at home now on your Wii? Not the same experience, but it's still a lot of fun. All right, and all these next ones all came from GameStop as well. They're all Xbox 360 games. I love the Lego games, so I got Lego Marvel Avengers. Of course, there's specific Lego games I like, and I like the Avengers. So I was like, oh, I got to grab that one. So looks like that's gonna be fun to play. All right, I got the last Guitar Hero game in the main series. That's Guitar Heroes Warriors of Rock. I had no idea actually this was part of the main series until I was reading up on it, that it was supposed to be like called Guitar Hero 6, but they took the 6 out, so it just has Warriors of Rock. So that's the last one in the Guitar Hero main series. So I have all the Guitar Hero main series games. And I guess that one wasn't that great, but I'm sure I'll play the songs I like and just call it good from there. All right, then I got Snoopy's Grand Adventure in here. So this was kind of based around the Peanuts movie. I loved that movie. That was really great to see. We haven't seen Charlie Brown, put to life in quite a while, and so it's a new Snoopy game. Well, it's not that new now. I guess it's it's 2 years old now, so it's still fairly new. So you get to play as like Snoopy and Woodstock in here, and so I love Snoopy games, Charlie Brown games, so I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. And then the last game I got the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Trilogy. Even though I already have all 3 of these games, I don't care. You can say what you want. I actually have decided I'm gonna actually start buying like the compilation discs of different games, even if I have all the games already. I mean, I already did that for Super Mario All-Stars, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, Mega Man X Collection, which, well, I don't have all the X games yet, but I'm working my way toward there. So I said I'm gonna end up doing something like that, and that's fine with me. I don't care. I mean, it's something good to add to the collection. All right, and the last game I got from Second Chance was another hard to find game. Another one of those more expensive ones, so I didn't get anything else with it really. And that is Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn. So this is awesome to find. They also had the second one there, but I didn't pick it up at the time just because otherwise, you know, spending quite a bit of money on that, obviously. So this plays like what you would say would be Star Fox. It plays like that. You fly around on a dragon. The dragon shoots and enemies that are flying at you. So that's going to be really cool to play because I love Star Fox. So I'm sure I'll love Panzer Dragoon as well. Yes, it's not Panzer Dragoon Saga. That one I'm not looking for. It's an RPG, and I don't really play a lot of RPGs. There are some I do play, but that's not what I'm going to play. I mean, first off, it's like $400, $500 to get it like complete if you're looking for it. Second off, I don't really have time to play that RPG. It's got like 7 or 8 discs, I think, that go with it, by the way. I might be exaggerating on that number, but I think it's definitely got a lot of discs to go with it. Like I said, I play some of the shorter RPGs, like Super Mario RPG, Legend of 7 Stars. That's a fantastic game. Not saying Panzer Dragoon Saga isn't, because it is. All right, got one accessory here. I got an AV cable for my Sega Genesis. Never had an AV cable for that system ever. Had one for every other system except for this one. Don't know why. I guess I didn't even know they actually existed for the Genesis. I thought they just had the antenna hooked up. I mean, go figure. I mean, why would I think that? All right, last off, I got some anniversary gifts here from my wife, which they're all awesome. So this is what you've been sticking around for. This is a barrel with the Donkey Kong scene behind it. Let me pull that out so you can see. Oh, geez, if I can open it. There we go. So it's a barrel, and it's got metal. It's, you know, made of wood too, and it's got the Donkey Kong scene in it as well. That's going to go on top of the entertainment center or somewhere in there once I get the video game room complete. So that's really cool to have. And then the last two things, I mean, these are just amazing. I mean, that, you know, she got me these, my wife got me these, and they're gonna go on my futon, one in each corner when I get the futon down here, once we purchase one for the video game room, once it's completed. But someone did both of these, hand stitched these pillows. They are absolutely fantastic. Complete surprise. It was awesome. So the first one is Super Mario Brothers. It looks just like, you know, the cartridge. You got the, you know, the ridges here. Obviously there's no ridges on the pillow, but, you know, you can tell that this looks just like the cartridge. You know, it says Super Mario Brothers. It's got the, you know, the label right here on it and everything. It's got the official Nintendo seal on there. This thing, oh geez, it's so amazing, and it's on both sides too. So that's awesome. And then the other one she got me also, Super Mario Brothers 3 pillow as well. So that's also on both sides. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can't thank my wife enough for this, because I don't know what to say. It's just some of the most awesome stuff that I've ever got. I mean, that's greater than getting any of these games combined, to tell you the truth, because just seeing someone that stitched both of those pillows together is just simply amazing. That someone, you know, can put the time, can put the effort in there to get, you know, all of that right, is just simply awesome. So, I mean, that trumps definitely getting, you know, any of these games. It's just so awesome to have that. And I'm also going to get like a few figures for the room too, and a blanket and a coaster set so people can put their drinks like on a coffee table and not, you know, damage that up at all. So drop a thumbs up in this video if you enjoyed it. I really hope you did. I want to thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more content. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description below. Until next time, this is Michael Loudon over and out. Mikey's Crew, you guys are the best. Take care.